Hello, folks. Welcome. Glad to have you here. And if you want to give your name and where you're from, good afternoon, 23 mornings. Remind me of your name and where you're from. I love your the name 23 mornings. We will start soon. I'm actually in my car coming back from a doctor's appointment, so I didn't make it home. Julie from Hudson Valley, how wonderful. I love the Hudson Valley. I used to live in New Paltz. Yeah, so I'm here in my car. And someone looks like they're going to turn on a lawnmower, but not too close to here, thank God. So I think that should be fine. So glad to be here with everybody. I bet the Hudson Valley is just so beautiful now, just bursting with green and flowers. And in a few minutes, we're going to do our inner mentor process for the week. Very short and beautiful. On a flower farm. Wow, that's awesome. I love that name, 23 Mornings. Could you say something about what that's from? Such a great name. Hello. Crescent Queer Recovery Coach, awesome. Dating after DIV, wonderful. So glad to see you all. I so enjoy doing these meditations. They had a long time listening. Fabulous. And the queer community, yay, happy Pride. Queer recovery coach and recovery, yay, recovery. You read my books. That's wonderful. That's great. So I want to tell all of you also that I am starting a new round of a very, very precious project, the Deeper Dating Intensive, which is a 6-month journey for a hand-picked group of 12 people doing deep, rich work together on the intimacy journey. The 23 is a number that showed up for me during a very happy time in my life, and mornings are just so alive and brand new. That's wonderful. That's great. 23 mornings, I love it. And Christy, hello, welcome. So glad you're here. So before we start, I will just say, and I'll say this again, Gay Elvis, yay! That if people want to learn more about that, you could just go to deeperdatingintensive.com. And folks, we're just going to wait one more minute and then we are going to get started. So nice. It's great to get to do this. My mom is 93 and she's a Holocaust survivor. And she has a Facebook Live show every Monday night. She's a brilliant artist. She's, in books and museums and all of that. And she has a Facebook Live every Monday. So I'm following in her footsteps here. I know, yeah. Mondays with Hetty, if you're interested in seeing it. It's Mondays at 7 Eastern Time. Savio P. Clemente, I know you. I think I know you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Very glad you're here. So this is a weekly community of a short and beautiful meditation practice which democratizes spiritual realization because it comes from you and it's pretty easy to find. It's the inner mentor process, and I do it pretty much every day. Every morning I do tapping. I do like 20 minutes of tapping. I do other kinds of meditation as well later on, but I do 20 minutes of tapping, and then I do this beautiful inner mentor process, and it guides my life. And for me, as someone who wrestles with like a lot of perfectionism kind of stuff and self-criticism, how it works, I don't know, but it really bypasses that and does this magical thing of going right to the gift and then offering guidance. So I think you'll love it. It's both empowering and gentle. And how many of you have done the inner mentor process with me before? Just like send up some hearts if you've done it before. And if anybody wants to write about like how it's felt to do it, just, feel free to put that in as well. Well, we are going to jump in and do it right now. So what I'd like you to do is get comfortable first. I see some hearts. Wonderful. Get comfortable first. Just kind of like you can wriggle around wherever you're sitting or standing just to find a comfort place. And just imagine now taking in a breath and breathing in peace. And when you exhale, just resting. Inhale, just breathing in peace. Exhale, just rest. And do that a few breaths at your own pace. Always so nice to rest. All right, good. You might want to put your hand on the center of your chest. Just rub in circles and see if a sigh comes out of you. It usually does for me when I do that. All right, yeah. And now we're going to have some fun with some sweet memories. I'd like you to remember a time that you felt just a sense of joy in your life. It could be like a period of time. It could be a quick moment, anything. Like it could be just a memory of a time that you felt a lot of joy, or it could be a period of your life where there was just a lot of joy around that you felt. Like 23 Mornings was talking about. And just remember that. Just let yourself remember that in the most relaxed, easy way. Just remember what that joy felt like. What it felt like to have access to that kind of happiness and freshness. And then kind of what was going on in your life that let you have this joy. Just remember that as well. And just hold all of that like really gently. Just enjoy that. And just let it be inside of you. And now I'd like you to think of a time that you felt a real sense of kind of wholeness inside. It might have been on a vacation, in a really beautiful location, in a wonderful relationship, spending time with someone you loved. Just that feeling of wholeness inside. And just remember that, but remember it in a gentle way. You don't have to worry about pulling that memory back. Just, in a gentle way, just hold that memory. Good. Very good. Welcome new folks. And now, I welcome folks. I'd like you to remember a time that you felt joy in your body. Joy in your body. Could have been dancing or doing yoga or in a beautiful, beautiful kind of like body of water where you just felt caressed by it, or maybe lying out at the beach, or just a time that you felt like joy in your body. Just remember what that was like. These are all kind of tastes of the essential you. That joy, that peace, that sense of integration and wholeness. Those are all facets of a fuller, richer you that's, we could say, calling to you. And we could also say that it has the presence of a guide, or like an older brother or older sister or older sibling or wiser self. So now, I'd like you to picture those kind of feelings of joy in your body and joy in your life and a sense of peace, a sense of integration. And just imagine a you that has done the brave and exquisite act of sinking more deeply into that space, living more bravely in that space. You don't have to be it, but just imagine a you that does that, that like is brave enough and free enough to live in these zones of beauty. Imagine a you that like spends tons of time there, has made that existential choice to say, yep, I'm going to curate my life so I can live there. That's your inner mentor. That's the you that you want to be. That's the you that you can be, the you that you ache to be. So imagine that you. You don't have to earn that you or anything. Just imagine a you way further developed at radiating these things and living these things and eating of and being healed by these parts of yourself. Just imagine that you. What are they wearing? What do their eyes look like? How are they standing or sitting? What radiates from their face? Because this is the beautiful, beautiful you that at its best, life is grooming you to become. And maybe in its most challenging too, it's grooming you to become that. So just picture that you. And now, I'd like you to imagine jumping into that you. Just becoming that you. Standing in the flesh and the aliveness of that self. It's imagination, but I bet you can feel it too on some level, because it's you. It's you. So just to the degree that you can, let yourself imagine living in this space. Imagine right now that you are behind the eyes and in the body of this enlightened, alive, beautiful you. Just imagine that. Picture it and imagine what it would feel like. And now, from this place, I want you to just look out at the you of today in all of his or her or their beauty, struggle, all of your beauty, struggle, hope, strength, longing. From this incredibly evolved and full you, look at the you of today right now, this moment, and just see what you want to say. And actually say it. Speak it out loud if nobody's there to hear you. Otherwise, whisper it. But kind of do this channeling thing where you are this meant to be you. You're this wonderfully embodied you, and you look like a wonderful, loving parent looking at the you of today as your child, and just call out whatever guidance you want to say. Give yourself a few minutes to do this right now. Just play with it. Like, let it channel out. Maybe the first sentence won't be a lot, but then other things will come out. So give yourself a few moments to do that right now. You're kind of channeling message of guidance to the you of today. All you have to do is go into this place of this imagined, beautiful essence of you and just call out words. Just call out words to the you of today. Take another minute. Okay, so finish that up. Take another few seconds to finish that up. Good, 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 good. So what did we just do? We thought of moments when we felt really wonderful and connected. And then we connected those dots and imagined an us that lived from those places, that was kind of radiant and grounded in those attributes. And then we just imagined that we were that us. And then we looked at the us of today and we called out whatever guidance was in our heart that comes up. That's what we just did together. So now, as this inner mentor, as this luscious, wonderful, embodied, kind, brave, grounded, fabulous you, just open up your arms and imagine taking the you of today into your arms. And you get to feel the love of a guide for their student, and the love of you for you, and then the love of someone who is getting these kind of wonderful words of wisdom for their teacher. You get to experience both of those now. Just take that in and know that your inner mentor is here to play. All you have to do is tune into that frequency, picture that you, and call out guidance. And your inner mentor is ready and waiting to play with you. Okay, so just kind of thank your inner mentor. And now come back to yourself and picture in the next week loving this message. Like making time to remember it. Because those are the two things, right? Just like taking time during the day to remember it, and then just loving the wisdom of it. That's all you have to do. And you will become happier and jollier and deeper and more connected to this lovely, lovely, lovely essence of you. So picture living these ideas, like living that guidance this week, like really taking it in and living it in your life, and what that would feel like. And here's another fabulous question for you. What would you have to do to dignify the beauty of that message in your life, to dignify the importance of that guidance in such a way that you could really curate your life to honor and take pleasure in whatever message you got? What would it mean to really honor that and to dignify that part of you enough to make choices this week that would allow this to happen? I love that question. Okay. Wonderful. So, take a gentle breath in and slowly exhale and let it go. And you have just done your inner mentor for the week. And what I want to say, that I say all the time each week, is what is fabulous about this is the more you do this, the more close you move to your inner mentor, the more accessible your inner mentor becomes, and the more you move closer to just being that fabulous you. I mean, could you imagine that? Could you imagine a life where you are just that you so richly? It's a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift that we can give ourselves. It's a gift that we can receive. It's a gift that we can play with and have fun with. So, dear folks, if anybody wants to share what message you got, that would be fabulous. I think people would love that. We just have a few minutes left. And meanwhile, I just want to tell everybody who is here that I am beginning another Deeper Dating Intensive, a 6-month journey with a hand-picked group of people doing the deep work of deeper dating, that curriculum. If you know anybody who is looking for something like that, let them know. If any of you are, just go to deeperdatingintensive.com. And if what you read calls to you, you can set up a free 45-minute exploration session with me to see if this might be a match. So, anybody want to share any message? That's okay if not. I know it's really personal. But if anybody has one that they want to share, that is very welcome. I love seeing you all, and please let your friends know about this, and I hope to join you again, because then this can become this beautiful kind of weekly meditation, just like a daily meditation where you think about what the daily meditation means, like the books of daily meditation. This is your weekly meditation, and I encourage you to keep a journal of all of these, because they are pure wisdom forged in the furnaces of your higher self. Any questions anybody has, that would be fine too. Well, okay, I am so glad you're all here. I hope you got fabulous messages. I hope you got great messages. Do I have a telegram? I always seem to miss the start. I don't even know what a telegram is. I guess it's like, I don't know what that is. Is that like an Instagram functionality? Thank you, 23 Mornings. I'm going to look into this. Maybe what I'll do is send out an email every Monday to my list. And if you're not on my list, deeperdatingpodcast.com, just join my list, and then you'll know about it. So maybe I can do that. Oh, it's an app where you can let people know when you're going live in a few. How fabulous. I'm 100% going to get that. Thank you so much for letting me know about it. And hopefully, that will help so that you can get to know about this right on time, because it's a joyful process. Enjoy your inner mentor. Enjoy your fabulous, precious, organic, personalized message from your heart and your soul. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.